and Kappa Mode here. Welcome back to Project Ozone 3 Kappa Mode. All this looking nice now, all hooked up. I'm carrying on pretty much where I was. Done a little bit, as you can see. Finished off growing the celery. There we go. So now, right, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that. And I haven't got a stack of that. Okay, never mind. Right, so. Oh, dirt. Almost forgot me dirt. Possible, no. The mycelium, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 6 normal dirt. Because we're just going to plant some celery in it. Celery needed for anything? Celery and soybeans make lettuce. Come back to that in a sec. Forgot my hoe. Need that. Need my hoe. Ha. Yeah, that you should not be in there. That's how things get forgotten. Which I'm good at doing. There it is. Got that. Okay. Blip. 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 That's alright. Ow, ow, ow. Torch. I'm going to get a better way of doing this at some point, but for the minute. Bloom. Bloom. Fertile and can grow. Good. Need to extend that a little bit. Let's go get. Should have still have some. No. Yes, yes. That's what we want. More irrigation channels. Out. That's that one. One. There. Blip. I need 2 more celery seeds, realistically. So let's quickly block these in. There's my celery. Soybean, celery. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now then. Celery. Soybean. I'm going to need to grow some more celery actually, so let's pop that there. Pop a celery in there. Let's go 1, 2, 3. That'll do. But the main thing we wanted today, I'll come back to that in just a sec. We're going to grab one of them because we need to make some calamine. This stuff. Flip. Loads. That should be plenty for what we're after to begin with. Probably not to complete it, but at least for what we're after to start with. Let's punch that one out. If you could just hurry up and crossbreed into that one, that would be great. Tell you what, sod it. Do it manually. Celery. Back in there. Soybeans. Soybean. Soybean. Raw celery. Yum. The worst thing I can imagine eating raw celery. Yeah. Right. So, calamite. Okay. Stamps. Let's yoink some of that out, yoink some of that out, yoink that. Right, so I know this wants that. That wants that. And I'm missing one piece of calamite. Not that I'm ever going to use these as stamps. But it's always nice to know that they're there, isn't it? Plate stamp. But that's the one I didn't make. Okay. I made a gear one instead. Never mind. Where'd I put it? There it is. Plate stamp. Is that one? Bloop, 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 bloop. Now, cook the plate stamp. Next up, I'm going to make the Ember Hammer. Embers is quite a cool little mod, really. I've used it a few times. It is quite awesome. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them. 2 of them. Make one of them. Hammer! Yeah, that's what I got. Okay, right, so we're going to need pipes for this one, but this is the main thing we need here is the Ember Ball. Right, so for this we need a mechanical core, for that we need archaic bricks, we need seared bricks. Okay, so, for these seared bricks, I'm going to need to bring this back out, aren't I? So I need to make the melter. Remake this thing. Which is porcelain bricks. Yep, again, not too much of a problem. Unfired porcelain from ceramics, which is clay and bone meal. Easy enough. Yeah, let's make a ton of it just to be on the safe side. I should still have the patterns and stuff. Yes, I do. There we go. So I still got the ingot. That's fine. Melter. I just need one of these. So I just need, right, okay. Let's grab a load of glass just to be on the safe side. Okay, so it literally can be any of these. Alright. So all of this needs cooking. Alright, let's do it. Be a lot quicker than the first time I did it. And also this time we can just pump lava straight into it. There we go. Right. Make one of them. Make one of them. There we go. Make one of them. Make one of them. No, can we not make one of them? Nope, because we haven't got any. Okay, that's fine. Bloop. Make one of them. That bit is unfired, isn't it? Mm-hmm. There we go, make one of them. And then make one of them. Could make two of them. Okay. Right. Now, if we put this down here, down below for the minute, that'll make hooking it to the lava tank much easier. So we can literally just pop it there. Pop that on there. Fuel is good. Get off you. So. Ugh. Ugh. I need to stop doing that to myself. Woohoo. Right, pop that there. Pop that on there. And now the melter itself, other than that, melting stuff, if I recall, it doesn't. 401. So in this one, what temperature is it up to? Let's try it with some compressed cobble, see if it cooks it. Because you never know. Can't see it myself, but you never know, do you? Bloop, bloop. Bloop, blum, blum. Right. What have we got in here now? Soybean seeds, go away. You're not what we wanted in there. You know, I know you're 10, 10, 10. Boom. Down we go. Oh no, it will. Oh, this is good. It is going to take a few minutes though. Come back for that in a minute. So, I can't even what we're making now. Embers. Now these things are sort of the base of the whole mod. If you've never seen this mod before, what these do is they're kind of like a mixture of different things, but they're really the sort of base of the whole mod. You use them to put in this case I'm making balls, but you use it to put stuff in and get stuff out and all sorts of bits and pieces. So, yep. I think what I'm actually going to do is set up just a little auto system here, because we are going to need a lot of these temporarily. So let's see if we can do this, shall we? Item duct. Right. Hardened fluid duct. Yeah, you're not what I wanted either. Right. Burp. Down we go. So we're going to just very, very delicately remove that. Well, harden. No, 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 no. That'd be bad. That'd be bad. That'd be bad. Okay, so what I'm quickly going to do is disconnect that. And that. And then, bloop. Right. That's my item duct. That I don't want. Right, so you are going to go there. And then we're just going to pop that on there and fill you up. And then you're going to connect to that. We're going to pop that back. Oop. That's because you're the item duct, aren't you? Stop doing that to me. Get out. Hardened a fluid duct. Doink. There we go. Right. Once now, we need a drawer. It's going to be a drawer. Right, we use that. Oh, we want that. And a gold chest. Where did I put my gold chests? Ah, stuff it. Just a wooden one will be fine. Though I am going to need another item duct. Item duct. Right. So, the ultimate bin. He's going to sit just there. There we go. And then we're going to put our chest. Let's put our other item duct here. With our chest just there. Throw all that in there. There we go. So whenever we need more, we can just go and throw it in there. And if we don't need it, it'll just sit there until we do. Nice. Right. So, mechanical core. Where is it? There it is. Machine accessor. Right, mechanical core. If you're not sure what you're doing on this mod, right, let's go throw all this stuff back in here. Get rid of you. Get rid of all of you for the minute. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Yeah, none of this we need for the minute. Right. And what the first one you need is up here, natural energy. Calamite, yep. We've done that. We know about ores. We smashed a few of them. And we know about sulfur. We've got that. Atmospheric gauge we haven't got yet. Pipes. Let's just tell you about basic pipes, which we know about. Fluid vessels, item dropper, bin. A bin is basically like a storage thing. Trapdoor bin. Yeah. Reservoir, that's not what I'm after. Scales. Item vacuum, item dropper, they're pretty obvious. Dials and atmospheric gauges. Tinker's lens, no. What have we missed on it? Eye of the Ancients. We'll come back to that. Yeah, everything done in it. Right, so the Ember Bore is what we're going to work on here. Basically, we don't really need most of the other stuff in this, but the Ember Bore we do. So, these are all the different pipes we can get. Item extractor, just pull stuff out. Item dropper, drop stuff in. Easy, really. But you do most of it through the mechanical core. Ugh. So, mechanical core. Where is it? I've lost it now. There it is. Right, so we need sear brick. We've got archaic brick. We need electrotime. So let's make, we made a load of that last time, didn't we? Where's me? 8 bricks, that's fine. Pretty sure we made a load of electrotine. Didn't we? Let's have a look. There we go. Right. No, it's not the reservoir I'm after, is it? It's that one. Ember Ball. That one. So, now we just need iron plates. Oh. Inval plates, aluminium plates, but no iron plates left. Okay. Do we have any in here? Nope. Nope. Okay, let's go get a load. Put 2 stacks through. Can always come back for more if I need them. Light. And 1, 2. Oh, what are you now? Lettuce leaves, that's what we wanted. Yay! Oops. Okay. Bloop. You can get back in there. You can get back in there. Lettuce leaves. 5, 5, 5. Well, why not? I decided I need to go back to the hunting dimension. We have the portal set up. That's what we're working towards, but I'm going to need a few of these things before I can do that. So, there we go. Mechanical cores, there we go. Let's make a few of these. If I can make 2. What are we short of? Iron plates. Okay, that's fine. Now, ember boards, we need copper plates, iron plates, and calamite stairs. Calamite, there we go. Right, so we're just going to cook 2 stacks of this stuff. Oh yes, and of course lettuce needs to come in here and be stored someplace. There we go. There with the celery. Right. There we go. Don't know why half this stuff showed up in here. I've not looked up marshmallows. Okay. Ember ball. So now we need stairs, we need a copper plate, we need iron plates. So let's get on with that. Where do I have any copper plate over here? Nope, got bronze plate then. So let's quickly go. We'll hijack this thing to make some copper plate. Should only take a minute. That'll do. 10 of them. 10 copper plates should be more than sufficient for what I'm after. So all I really want to do is get through to make the Dawn Spectres and then get onto this to make the Ashton stuff. I don't really need to go that much further. As much as I do enjoy this mod, I don't really think we need to go all the way through it. Okay. More irony plates. There we go. Then. Okay. 31. And a full stack. There we go. Bye. Blum, blum, blum. Blum, 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 blum. Blum. And ember balls. There we go. Whoops. Now, I'm going to want to take some charcoal with me, I think. So let's get a couple of stacks of charcoal cooked. And I better make a drawer quick. I just shouldn't need a drawer, really, should I? But I do need 2 more ember balls. But anyway, let's quickly show you what this is about. Because if you've never seen this mod, you'll be thinking, what is he playing at? Right, so what we do with this is we go blum. There we go, that's 1. Move that out of the way and go bleh. That's 2. Now you can't see them, but what these are, if I lift this up 1, let's get our calamite out a second. You'll be going back in just a second, my mate. But for the moment, let's just lift you up 1. Right, there you go, blum. Now you can see what it is. It's a drill. To all intents and purposes. And what we're going to do is hook them up to mechanical balls. And then what they'll do is they will hook them up to the mechanical things, hook in. You'll see. You'll see. Explaining things is hard. I need lead plates as well. Alright, let's grab a couple of these. leave that in there for just a sec. Grab our iron plates. Go grab some more bricky bricks from down here. Come on, down we go. There we go. 122 bricks, that should be sufficient. Yep, so I just need more archaic brick, which I've only got 2 of, so let's go get another couple of archaic bricks. There we go. Right. There we go. Now then. That's that. And now, just to quickly remind ourselves of what we're doing here. Pipes. Right. Item and fluid pipes determine where they go. They will always go forward when they're about back, so they haven't been pop out of the pipe. Sort of bank does round robins. Extractors, whenever they connect to another extractor, when turned off, they receive items instead only extracting from containers. Okay, so when turned on, they will never accept items from pipes. So they work as pipes, so yep. So we are going to need a few of them. Item extractors, which are calamite plates. It's 2 calamite next to each other, cooked. We are going to need some of those, so let's make some. There we go. Okay, next up, we're going to need a chest, which we've got in there someplace, and a drawer, which we could probably do with making. A drawer. And the other thing we're going to need, where is it? Is their own version of a switch. What the hell is it? It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Oh, come on, Cap, you idiot. It's not that hard to find. It's a bloody lever. There it is. Calamite lever. Stick on a calamite plate. Grab some of them. I knew it wasn't that hard to find, so I don't know why I was suddenly giving myself so many bloody issues with it. Right, let's make some of these. Now we need redstone. Redstone. Let's go. Make a couple of these. And then make some of these. I'll do. No witches here. Okay. Right, so the first thing we do is going to mount these mechanical cores up. 1 and 2. Then we're going to put this thing on the wall. Moo. Oh, I'm not even going to try that one. There we go. Charcoal. In you go. Here we go. And then we go 1, 2, and then we grab an extractor and put it on the top. And then we take our little lever and we go like that. I forgot something very important. Very important. This place is forever going to be noisy now. But we're going to come all the way over here to where the motors are being noisy instead of the machinery, but it is now working. Okay, I'll have to turn this down later, but this here, let's turn that down a bit because that is loud. There we go. This here is the basis of all the power. This is a pretty good fuel in its own right. I mean, yeah, make 60,000 RF. It's basically like coal. These shards, we can make the big ones, we can make the little lanterns from it. Clockwork battle axe, clockwork pick, cinder staff. Arcade light, very nice. Cake edge. Britannia spark. But they're also used to make the aspectus, which we are going to need one of each of. Pretty sure. But these aspectus is what's going to get us what we're after. And these things are just a big version. You can press them down. You can make crystal clusters on the exchange tablet. That's like a battery. Not sure what that is. This pedestal is one of the most useful things in this. Okay. Now what it's telling me here, what do we need here? Just hold one of each. Yeah, well that we can do. How much is charcoal are we into? We bought 4 stacks and we've already chewed through a large chunk of that. There we go. Now the main thing we're going to need out of this is dawnstone, which is this stuff. And basically you make it by alloying it. On dawnstone, melter recipe. Mixing recipe, here we go, so we need 4 copper, 4 gold. So we're going to need the melter here. Basically what this does is this takes... But this takes any ingot or ore and melts it. So realistically we could use that instead of using this for anything. So what we need to do is pour it out onto a casting tablet with one of these on. That's really not that hard. So if we bring our little, we could bring a little, yeah, anything through here really to do that. And this thing will get us started. I mean, yeah, we've got fluid tanks to store it. We've got, these are batteries here. Machine accessor. Not sure what that does. But yeah, once you've done this, there we go. Ember ball. Yeah, we've got crystallized ember. The ember activator is an ingenious device to extract usable energy for ember and shards. So this is what we need next, the ember activator. Where is it? We'll find it. There it is, the ember activator. This is like the better version of it, but you need like a wildfire core for that, so we're not going to get that anytime soon. So yeah, ember activator it is, so we just need 2 iron plates and a furnace. So let's go back. How long have we got? We've got about 5 minutes before I need to finish. So we'll just quickly make that. Gotta admit, these are quite a nice brick as well, actually, these calamite bricks. Right, so what I'm going to do is make a nice little area, or at least a little area, of these calamite bricks. So let's go cook some more calamite. We can always make more if we need to, it's not that expensive. Tell you what, let's just cook it the old-fashioned way, shall we? Okay, what have we got over here now? Lots and lots of lettuce. Look at that. Lettuce. Let us have a look. I know that was a bad joke. And for anyone else, yes, I have 2 children, therefore I am entitled to make bad jokes. Alright? Just so we all understand each other. I am allowed to make bad dad jokes. Yes. Qualified 20 years ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And we need... Let's grab a couple of stacks of this, because we can throw the rest of whatever don't work into our thing. Blip, 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 blip. One of them. Let's go turn the rest of you into bricks. And let's put the rest of these seed bricks in there. Just for the minute. And we need iron plates. I'm going to need a lot of these for this bit. Where are we? There it is. Pressured refinery. Let's simply insert said shards into the bottom of the device using a hopper or other transportation method and zoom up by fiber burst. Okay. Mini boiler, pressure refinery. When the activation can refine crystal ember produces only a modest amount, the pressure refinery is a means of getting much higher yields per crystal. It requires both water and ember to be pumped into it, resulting in a 1.5 yield. However, if placed on a metal block with a lava or fire around it... Okay, cool. So, this is the one I was thinking of. So we need 2 iron and lots of copper. Right, let's go get some copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Make a block. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first thing we're going to do, take that out. Pressure refiner. There it is. Up. Quickly put back on this. There we go. Right, now we just need that. Just that. No, wrong one. That one. All we need to do with this is pump water into it one side and thingy out the other. So it's water in one side, shards into it as well. Yeah, it's pretty easy. We've got a block of metal lying around here. We can do that. Bloop. And then we just need to surround that with lava, which again we can do quite easily. Super easily. Right. Blum. 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 The other thing I want to do actually while I'm here is adjust this. Let's just quickly get this done. Only take a minute. We're just going to grab 2 of them. Load of that. Do that. Do that. Right. There we go. Down we go. Down we go. Dig away. Didn't actually mean to do that. Well, I did. That wasn't really what I wanted to do, as it were. Sorted. Done. Right, and our little Canamite area is going to be... I think just here. Okay. I think a little bit longer. Bloop. Just going to throw these down just temporarily. The other thing we need to do is remove 1. That's not going to work. Remove that one there. Put that there. It's not that one. Pressure refinery on top. Bloop. There we go. There we go. Now we need a bucket of water. Where's the bucket? Bucket. Bucket of water to start with. Right, and over here. Down we go. There we go. Now back up. Grab that. Then we just go bloop. We are going to need more calamite than this, because this area is not going to be big enough. But it will do for a start. In next up, let's give it to the water. Bloop. There we go. One bucket of lava. Starting to get a bit jerkiness coming back in all of a sudden. I'll have to look into that in a minute. Why I'm suddenly struggling with FPS. Because that should not be the case. Unless it's literally just because of that going away, but we'll see. We'll see when it's gone. Might have to turn the graphics out a little bit, that would be bad. Right, but there we go, so that's that sorted. The next thing I'm going to want to make is going to be an infinite water source, I think. But not the one you're thinking of. There we go, infinite water source. Graphite dust, which we can get from grinding down graphite bars, which is just cooked coal from what I remember. Pulverizing graphite bars, which is just cooked, cooked coal. We can do that. Need a bit more coal, but we can do it. But anyway, that's better. Yeah, that's just been the water flow. But anyway, I'm going to leave that there. So, yep, we're starting down the path of Embers, and pretty soon it'll be done. Embers is not a mod that takes an awful lot to get through. It is an awesome mod, though, I must admit. I love it. It's one of them that never really gets given the time it deserves. And sadly, I'm not going to break that trend today. But yeah, so we're going to use it to make a little bit of dawnstone, make a couple of aspecti, and that's pretty much it, really. Might make another... I think actually that melter's done its job, so once it's completed with these... So now, it's going to come with. Because what this is going to do is going to be used to make our aspective. By pumping liquid stone into that, and then just... Yeah, you'll see. But yeah, so we're going to leave that there. Again, thank you for your time. I do hope you're still enjoying the playthrough, as I know I am. Ow! Except when it does that to me. And if you want to see what this looks like, this is just like the basic ember power thing. There. That's what it looks like. You pump embers into the bottom here, and then eventually embers will appear in the cage. This is much more efficient, much better. Although the best one, obviously, is the reactor. But yeah, so what we're going to do in a bit is be starting hooking up embers to this thing, hook it up to a battery, and we'll be away. But you'll see. You'll see. I just realised there's a hole there. Might have to... Bad. Bad. I think what I'm going to have to do to stop that happening again Let's remove the pillar. Because I don't want this whole place catching fire. That would be very bad. Let's fill that in there. Let's fill... Just get rid of some of the drips. There we go. So just need a couple more along the back there to get rid of the drips. And we'll see if this ends up catching fire again. I do hope it doesn't, but you never know, do you? But anyway, I'm going to leave that there. So again, thank you very much for your time. And for the minute, I've been Kappa Mode, going to fireproof my basement. Signing off.